Hello guys, you're listening to Rockum Radio. This is Fotis, the lead guitarist from Fotis and the Seeds, and stay heavy always.
Your album is fantastic.
Thank you very much, Gino.
You're very welcome. What can you tell me about this record?
It's our third album, full length, because we have our first circulation was a mini CD back in 1996.
Okay.
1996. So we had another album on 2011, our second on 2014, and this is now Atlantis. It's our third full length. It comprises of 12 songs,
okay.
10 normal songs and 2 smaller ones, instrumentals. I could say it's not that progressive like our previous works.
Okay.
It's more power metal oriented and a little progressive, but not that progressive as the previous ones.
Okay.
It's a little bit more straightforward,
okay.
More powerful, and we like it very much.
Okay. How was the creative process of this record?
Actually, I'm the main composer.
Okay.
And we had problems because it took us 6 years since the previous record.
What problems?
Because we could not find a singer.
Oh.
Our previous singer was a guy that he was singing for a well-known Athenian band, but he lives in UK.
Far away.
Yes, so we did the record, but we had problems after, not in our personal relations, but it was not easy to have gigs or something. So we decided to split, and we tried to find singers to replace the vacant position, but it was not that easy. So we did business with 2, but nothing worked well with these guys. So we promoted our second guitarist, Tasos Lazaris,
okay,
to the lead singer position, and something that we should have done earlier.
Okay. So the distance was a problem in this situation.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
How is your lineup? Everybody lives there in Greece?
No.
Oh,
no. Because Tasos, he's studying in UK, in London.
Okay.
But he's very willing to come whenever a situation comes. He's leaving his studies and come to Greece. This is not difficult for him because he studies music, and the university does not have any problem if somebody plays to a band and has gigs and stuff like this. So they allow the students to travel wherever they want.
Fantastic. If you could choose 3 bands as the most significant influences of this album, what bands would you choose and why?
Only for this album, eh?
Only for this album.
I think it's. King Diamond.
Wow, amazing.
Sometimes what I hear is not what other people hear. So it's not easy. Because I read in the reviews and that everybody hears something different.
That was the reason that I asking you, because you're a composer. The people say, that sounds like that. That sound like this.
Yes. I would say King Diamond. It's because it was always a very main influence for me.
Okay.
And I think you can because it's more powerful and you can hear that in that album. I think Iron Maiden also.
Oh my God, fantastic.
It's a very common influence for everybody actually. And
Queensryche. Did you play live with what bands?
The most famous band that we played live was Accept.
Oh, nice.
Nothing. Yeah.
Now, recently, or
in 2015.
In 2015. Okay.
5 years ago.
Okay. How long is your band?
Actually, off the record. I mean, not off the record. I mean, unofficially.
Unofficial, okay.
We were playing these songs that were included in our first EP from 1991.
1991. Oh my God.
Yes. We didn't use the name Fortress Under Siege at that time,
okay.
But actually we were playing the songs. We were rehearsing those songs in 1991.
Okay. 1991. A lot of years, huh?
Yes, but we had a very big pause. Actually, we split on 1998 for 10 years.
Your first
we had this big pause.
Okay.
Unfortunately.
Oh, okay. How do you describe the musical style of Fortress Under Siege?
People say that we have changed a little bit in that album, and I cannot blame them. I agree, because as I told you in the first place, it's more straightforward. It has the elements of progressive, but not too many elements of that. The songs are shorter in duration and are more straightforward and more powerful, so that people can understand easier.
Okay.
It was not made on purpose. It's how it is. Actually, somebody could say that we are technical and lyrical power metal.
Okay.
I think that we have always been like this. Maybe progressive. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's the most appropriate term. Exactly. I would prefer much more techno power.
Okay, techno power. Okay,
something like that.
Like a power with more technique.
Yes. Like a power metal with technical abilities.
Good skills.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay. What does your band name mean?
Actually, it's not very sophisticated. I was trying to find a good name back in the early 90s.
Okay.
And I remember I had seen that period in that period of time. I had seen two movies in the cinema.
Okay.
The one was Under Siege with Steven Seagal.
Oh, yes, of course.
And the other one was Fortress.
Oh my God. Okay.
With Christophe Lambert.
Wow.
So what I was doing, that was I was writing down, brainstorming and writing down names. And I wrote Fortress, and then I wrote Under Siege, and then I saw it written in the paper, and I combined the name, and then it came Fortress Under Siege.
You move. Fortress Under Siege.
Yes.
Fantastic.
And I really liked it because it was powerful. And it was uncommon, you know. I didn't know any other band with that name.
No, there's no. I'm sure of that.
Only a game, a video game, which was not. It didn't exist at that time, you know.
Oh my God. Okay. Who are your biggest musical influences? You.
Okay. As a guitarist, my biggest influences, my first big influence was Malmsteen. I really liked him, and I wanted to play like him.
Him was amazing.
And then I really liked his sound and the perfect notes that he had, the perfect and clear notes. Also the technique and the speed, of course.
Of course.
But it was the sound, this warm, perfect sound that he has, especially in the early 90s and late 80s. Okay, Malmsteen was my first influence, and then I really liked the playing of Andy LaRocque.
Andy LaRocque, King Diamond.
Because
King Diamond, yes.
Yes, of course. Because he's very, very melodic. Actually, Andy LaRocque played the most melodic solos I've ever heard in my life. It was these solos. I really they struck me, in my heart when I heard these solos.
I understand you. I understand you definitely. In Conspiracy, he did a great job.
Conspiracy.
The Conspiracy.
Anyway,
it's a fantastic album. This album in 1989 is amazing. The solos that he played, the riffs are amazing.
Yes. And also afterwards was Steve Vai. It's from outer space, Steve Vai. It's an alien. He's an alien.
Surfing. That's
anyway.
Oh my God. Now.
These are my influences as a guitarist. As a band, I would say Queensryche, Crimson Glory, King Diamond, Dream Theater, of course.
Okay.
And Iron Maiden. I think it's for everybody. Iron Maiden.
If you could change anything about the music industry, what would it be?
I would eliminate.
Okay.
Now, you mean now?
Yeah, now. In this moment, you have the power. If you could change something,
I will eliminate the small labels that parasite from the bands.
Okay.
That they don't. There are 3-4 levels of labels.
Okay.
The small ones are the ones that they don't have a reason to exist because they don't give anything to the bands, and instead they take money and they parasite on them in order to do things which they don't.
Yes, exactly. Rip off.
They are not normal labels. They don't do. They don't have a reason for existence. This I would eliminate. These labels.
Immediately, boom, disappear from the world. That small records that create a Facebook page and say blah 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 records. Eliminate immediately.
Yes.
Okay. It's true
because I lived that when we were looking for a record deal.
Okay.
I saw it. I saw it happening. I saw it how it works, and I saw what they want and what they do. These labels, and actually they are not labels. They are parasites.
Then you're right. Yeah. That say, hey, give me your material, give me your music.
Give me your material. Give me your record. Give me your record. That
final. In the final.
Make a video. So give me everything. Give me 2,000 or 3,000 euros to promote your stuff, and that's it. And they don't give anything in return, or they give you a number of CDs or something. They bullshitting you that they will promote the CD. They don't do anything. Okay.
Okay.
And this is how they survive, parasiting on the bands. The bands they don't have an alternate. They don't have what to do. It's either this or they have to do it on their own. Mm-hmm. It's better to do it on their own.
I know.
Yes.
If you work in a record store, how would you sell this album to a new client?
I would have asked him to listen to it. I would recommend it to him, and I would say to listen. And I would let the music do the talking. I could say, of course, that it's a techno power stuff. All these things that we discussed earlier, but you should always let the music do the talking.
Okay, like Aerosmith said.
If you trust and believe in the music, I think that the words are not necessary.
Any last word for the listeners of Rockum?
Never give up. Always listen to metal music. Always. Music in general is like a psychotherapy.